It started as a quiet getaway. And almost ended as something much worse. Narration begins. This happened about 4 years ago during spring break. My girlfriend Anna wanted something simple. No parties, no crowds, no chaos. Just a cabin, somewhere deep in the woods where no one could find us. That's exactly what we got. Too exactly. I found the place online. It was weirdly cheap, like suspiciously cheap. But I ignored that. Big mistake. We drove out Friday evening, me, Anna, and her brother Hunter. The deeper we went, the worse the signal got, until it disappeared completely. By the time we reached the cabin, it felt like we had left the world behind. No neighbors, no lights, just trees, everywhere. There was one thing that stood out immediately. An old shed off to the side of the property. Big, locked. Hunter checked it. Locks new, he said. I shrugged it off. Probably storage. But looking back, that was the first red flag. That night was calm. We cooked, drank a little, sat on the porch listening to the forest. The woods were loud. Too loud. Frogs. Insects. Something else. Something heavier moving through the trees. I told myself it was a deer. I went to sleep. 2 a.m. Thump. Something hit the side of the cabin. I woke up instantly. Silence. Then again. Thump. Not a dream. I grabbed a flashlight and checked the windows. That's when I saw them. Footprints. Leading toward the shed. Fresh. Impossible. None of us had gone outside after the rain started. And those prints. They weren't animal. I locked every door and went back to bed. I wish that was the end of it. It wasn't. 4 a.m. Knocking. Slow. Deliberate. Right on the front door. Anna woke up terrified. I walked to the door, heart pounding. Before I could speak, a voice said, "Forest Ranger. Welfare check." Something about it felt wrong. Too rehearsed. Too calm. I told him we were fine. He didn't leave. He insisted on asking questions. That's when I knew. This guy wasn't a ranger. Hunter called the police. They said, "No ranger has been dispatched." My stomach dropped. The man outside started getting aggressive. Demanding we open the door. Threatening arrest. Then, he started kicking it. Anna screamed. He lost it. Glass exploded behind me. A rock through the window. We grabbed knives. Waited. Prepared for him to come inside. But he didn't. He just waited. Like he was enjoying it. Then, sirens. He vanished. Gone. Like he was never there. Police searched. Found nothing. No tracks. No person. Nothing. They told us to leave. We didn't argue. As we drove away, one thought hit me. He knew we were there. That cabin wasn't random. We were chosen. Episode end line. And whatever was in that shed. I'm glad we never opened it. Spring break was supposed to be chaos. But not like this. We were in Acapulco. 40 of us. Frat, sorority, friends. The kind of trip you don't remember fully. Except for one thing. Sahil. Sahil was unpredictable. Fun. But reckless. The kind of guy who always pushed too far. One night at a club. He went looking for something stronger. We told him not to. He said he wouldn't. We knew he would. At some point, he disappeared. At first, no one noticed. Then everyone did. Calls went straight to voicemail. Phone dead. That wasn't like him. We left the club around 1 a.m. Crowds everywhere. Trying to find a ride. Then, out of the darkness, Sahil. He looked destroyed. Face swollen. Clothes torn. Barely walking. We got him back to the resort. Sat him down. And finally, he told us everything. A guy at the club. Didn't speak English. Had a translator. Something felt off. But Sahil ignored it. They showed him a sample. That was enough. They told him to step outside. There was a car waiting. Before he realized, they shoved him inside. They drove for 20 minutes. Went through his pockets. Took everything. Beat him when he resisted. Then something changed. They asked, "Why are there so many Americans here?" Sahil told them about the group. 40 people. Same resort. That saved him. They argued. Then, they threw him out of the car. Middle of nowhere. He walked. Guessing directions. Somehow found his way back. We never called the police. We knew better. Because deep down, we all understood something. He got lucky. Too lucky. Episode end line. Because if he hadn't said the right thing, we wouldn't have seen him again. Some places don't trap you with walls. They trap you with people. Lake house in the Ozarks. Big group. Party all week. At least, that's what we thought. From the moment we arrived, something felt off. Too many people. Too many strangers. And no one knew each other. The host didn't act like a host. He acted like a supervisor. Watching, tracking, writing things down. Then came the keys. He collected everyone's car keys. Said it was for safety. We believed him. That was mistake number one. The first night felt normal. Until I noticed something strange. Groups weren't mixing. Everyone stayed in their own clusters. Like they were placed there. And some people acted like they knew more than they should. The next morning, I saw a couple leave. Pack their bags. Drive away. That night, they were back. Same faces. Same people. But their car, gone. I checked. It wasn't there. The next morning, I went walking. Half a mile away, I found it. Hidden near a shed. They never left. That's when I knew. Something was very wrong. I confronted them. They denied everything. But everyone around us went quiet. Watching. That silence was worse than any answer. We decided to leave. The host didn't like that. He tried to keep us there. Pushed us to stay. Smiled. Until I insisted. Then his face changed. Cold. Empty. A girl nearby said, "That's not a good idea." Everyone was staring at me. But I didn't care. I got the keys. We packed. Left. Fast. As we drove away, I looked back. A dozen people stood on the deck. In a straight line. Watching us. Not moving. Not talking. Just watching. Later we found out. The girl who invited us never invited anyone. Her phone had been stolen weeks earlier. Someone else organized that trip. Someone we never met. Final line. And I still don't know what would have happened if we stayed one more night.